There should be a pink one under the changing table. Do you want to grab it?
Bottle?
Yeah. Just so I could check it. Hello. We only have so much more battery power left. So this is day 13, and in all honesty, it's only going to, hey Molly, it's only going to last probably a little bit. We just got home. Like, we just got home. I literally am working on making, get your face out of here. You're a cat. I'm working on making a bottle for Penelope, but I even feel like a tablespoon. I feel like that's a lot. We're going to try and give her cereal for the first time. So we'll see how it goes. Really what's just kind of been like happening is that when I feed her, she just gets really fussy and she like is really gassy. So what happens is she like spits everything up, and I don't know if it's because of the gas or if it's because she's just like eating. She's so excited to eat, and then she like eats really fast, and then it's like, forget it. You know, like this one's a little bit bigger. It's like, forget it, you know, like she eats so fast, and then it's just like she's not satiated. Like, she's never satisfied. Oh, this one's really big. But she hates this nipple. So, I don't know. I guess I can always adjust it. Definitely look into infant massage for gas and bowel health. Yeah, I've been doing my research on the I Love You method. So it's like on their belly, like ILU. But even when I do that, she doesn't necessarily get it out all the time. But like, just the fact that she's never satiated, like, it concerns me because I feel like she should be full. Like, she used to be such a full, happy baby, and now it's like, forget it. It's like pulling teeth, and she doesn't even have any teeth yet. So we're gonna try this out. We're gonna see what happens. I don't want to give her like a full bottle. Good evening, Miss Bailey. Hey, you might actually know, because your baby is 3 months. I'm finding that Penelope is, fun fact, my daughter was born with her bottom 2 teeth. Oh my God. I'm finding that Penelope is having a very hard time becoming like satiated. So if you, Miss Bailey, have any suggestions, I'm going to try cereal, because I heard somebody say that this is going to help them kind of like get fuller faster. So I'm not going to do, the box says to do a full tablespoon, but I'm not going to do that because I feel like that's a lot. So I'm going to do a teaspoon. I feel like that should be plenty. I think a teaspoon is going to be good for now. And then, you know, we'll work our way up. But, yeah, she's like having a hard time just being like, like getting enough food. So I'm looking for some suggestions. If you have any suggestions down below, let me know, because any help is appreciated at this point. How tall am I? I'm 5'8". So yeah, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I mean, she's spitting up anyways, right? So, and she's going through a bunch of stuff in her in her system. I was also. What were you also doing? Trying out cereal? I just feel like she's gonna get a denser portion of nutrients. I was also told about the oatmeal trick in the bottom of the bottle. Yeah. I just feel like she's gonna get so much more nutrients, and it's gonna be so much I don't know that easier is the right word, but it'll like fill her, you know? Like, I just get the impression that she's not full right now whenever I just nurse. So I'm gonna put this, I just heated this up. I'm gonna put this in this bottle that has no oatmeal in it. And I just put this together in this bottle that has a little oatmeal in it. We're going to try it out, see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but I definitely want to make sure that I heat this up a little bit more so that it's nice and warm for her. If you have any other suggestions, I know that, how many ounces is this? Just about 2 ounces. I could probably give her a little bit more, but I don't want her to be like puking everywhere. What happened? Okay, so here's what happened. We just got home from being down the shore, and Penelope is like puking up all the time everywhere. Like, she's like constantly hungry, and if she's not constantly hungry, then she's constantly spitting up lately. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try giving her some oatmeal, because I feel like she's not satiated. She's literally like 11 pounds, and she just turned a month old on Saturday. So I'm trying to, just get her in a nice, happy place that she can, be satiated. Because I'm sitting here and I'm trying to like feed her, like nurse her, and she just forget it. She just won't hold it down. Like, she just drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks, and then it's like everywhere. Does something you're eating not agree with her? I had to cut out so many things I ate. She was fine for 3 weeks. And I haven't really eaten anything different in 3 weeks. I guess the only thing that has been different is that I haven't been having as many vegetables. That's really the only difference, I'd say. Where like before I was having a lot of green beans, I was having a lot of asparagus, and I really feel like I haven't eaten a vegetable in days, even though I had a salad yesterday. Have her tested for reflux, maybe. I had to do that. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. You know what? If this doesn't work, then I'm going to call the doctor tomorrow and see what I have to do. Can you please get your butt off of this? Get off of the counter, please. Get off the counter. You're not supposed to be up here. You're a cat. Oh. So that's what's going on. If she's not going to, like, it's not even like she doesn't take the milk. Like, she is taking the milk. It's just she, like, can't get enough of it, it seems like. Do you take breaks when feeding to burp? Yes, I do. Baker had a really bad reflex, too. Reflex or reflux? Probably reflux. I do take breaks, and naturally she just kind of like pulls away, and she like does this thing where she just kind of like moves her head side to side, and that's when I pick her up to like burp her. So we do take breaks, but she'll go for like 40 minutes. Like, she'll go for like 45 minutes. There was a time early on when she was first born where it was like every hour on the hour she needed food, which to me didn't seem right, but the nurse was like, oh, it's cluster feeding. And then it was like 3 straight days of every hour on the hour. I was like, no, this is not cluster feeding. This is something else. This is not cluster feeding. Turns out she just wanted to like suck on something. So she just kept telling me that she was hungry, even though she wasn't really hungry. She just wanted something to suck on. So, yeah. So we're gonna try this out. Tommy's brother actually had oatmeal early. I think Maureen said it was like 3 weeks she started giving him some oatmeal. So I don't know. If it runs in his family, it might be a thing. Definitely talk to the doctor. Is she totally latching on? Maybe not. And getting more air than she should. She will totally latch on at certain times. But then she'll do the thing where she's like this. And then she doesn't really latch on. And I am not about to like get frustrated, because if I get frustrated and she gets frustrated, then forget it. Like, nobody gets any food. So I'm like, you know what? We'll try this out, see what happens. Call the doctor tomorrow, and then play it by ear. I'm so sorry this is happening. You were amazingly calm, and I applaud you. Oh, thanks. I just figure if, like I said, like if I'm stressed, then she's stressed. So it's like, it's a zero sum for me to go and get stressed. Like, I just have to like try new things and be open-minded and stay as stress-free as possible, and just kind of like learn with her, you know? So yeah, so that's kind of like what we're doing. I'm putting you in a tripod right now. So today's live is coming at you very late in the evening, but it would have made me very upset if I didn't stick with it. So, here I am. You're 100% right. I got stressed and it's very unhelpful. Yeah, like whenever I talk to the doctor, he's like, she vibes off of your vibe. So if your vibe isn't, if your vibe isn't relaxed and calm, then forget it. Then your baby is not gonna nurse. Like, she's not gonna want to do anything. So, I mean, she's right here right now. We literally just got home. She's in the car seat, and I like don't want to wake her, but she is about 30 minutes overdue for a feeding. So I'm just gonna like casually move the the handle. So we'll slowly, because I know that she's gonna get up eventually. Probably in the next couple minutes too. She's really good about listening. 1000% your energy becomes hers. Yeah, I know, like, today's gonna be a newborn mom kind of live. I keep wanting to do these content card pulls. And like yesterday, I didn't realize that I had on my calendar that I was gonna go live with someone as a collaboration, but she didn't have 1,000 followers. And just so that you guys know, if you don't have 1,000 followers at all, forget it. Like, you can't go live even if somebody doesn't like have 1,000 followers. Like, everybody, like, if you're gonna collaborate with somebody, that person also has to have 1,000 followers. And I thought it would be a great way to help other people grow to get 1,000 followers, but they were like, no. TikTok is like very vehemently like, this is how you can go live on TikTok. Found I couldn't even leave my effing bedroom for 6 weeks. You're doing great. Thank you. I like need to leave my bedroom. I mean, I got a C-section, so I like feel it. Don't get me wrong. I feel it. And the stitches sometimes, like some days it's better than others, but like it drives me stir crazy to be in the house. Like, it really, like, it just drives me insane. So I need to get out. Yeah, it's something that was different. Apparently it didn't used to require 1,000. Yeah, that is Gotta be something new for like collaborating and inviting like multiple hosts. Because that was never there before. I just joined TikTok within a year. Like when you first joined TikTok or when you started to go live. So I guess this is gonna be like my first newborn mom TikTok live, where I talk about everything to do with Penelope and like being a mom and like figuring out how to do things as a mom. Apparently, from what I'm told, it's just kind of like, I mean, even from what I'm experiencing, it's just kind of like an amalgamation of things, and you just learn as you go. It's like a learn as you go kind of thing, because every child is different, and apparently every doctor says something different, like every decade or something like that. Like the recommendations always change. I love her name. Oh, thank you. I'll have to let Tommy know. Tommy picked out her name. Does she have a nickname? Yes, she has multiple nicknames. So her full name is Penelope Ray, but I call her P Ray, Sweet Pea, Miss P, Pea Pod, Peanut, Penelope Pod, Penelope Nut, and then just P. So, yeah. Plenty of nicknames for her. I don't know that anybody else has any other nicknames. Oh, Greg calls her Pit Stop, like Penelope Pit Stop. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen the show. I know the cartoon characters, but like I've never seen the show. But yeah, those are all the nicknames. I've been on TikTok for about a year. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm like half asleep, Molly. It's like 10 o'clock. You're going to take one out. I'm not sure what this is in reference to. I'm going to do this thing where, oh, look at that. Molly's still a moderator. That's cool. Ask 5 people and you get 17 different answers. Yep, that is 100% true. Oh my god, Peapod. Yeah, I love Peapod. I call her Peapod all the time. Oh, Penny, that's the other one. We do call her Penny. I call her Peapod a lot, like very frequently. And then my grandmother this weekend was like, stop calling her Peapod, because then you're going to call her Peapod when she's 17 and she's going to hate it. Just call her by her full name. I was like, okay, whatever. Can't even give her a nice sweet nickname, you know? I wanted to dress her up for Halloween as like a little sweet pea, like a little green sweet pea. I was like, oh, that would be so cute. We could take her around in her little, in her little car seat. This car seat right here. Ooh. We could take her around in her little car seat, in her little green sweet pea outfit. But then she can't eat any of the candy. Then I have to eat all the candy, which means that I'm really not going to eat any of the candy, and Tommy's going to eat all the candy. Molly, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. My colleague is Penelope and goes by Penny. Yeah, my dad calls her Penny. So she'll probably be Penny. I also think of like, my stepmom brought up a really good point this weekend. She was like, what's her full name? And her full name is Penelope Apicella, which is a lot of characters. She's like, how are you going to fit that onto a standardized test, like a Scantron for when she's in school? I'm like, we'll probably have to register her as Penny, because that's the only way it would probably fit into all of the boxes. She'll hate everything you do, don't worry. Yeah, it'll come sooner than later, I'm sure. My younger son was a Peapod for Halloween. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. At 23 years old and 6'6". Oh my gosh, like a long Peapod. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's so cute. I love the Peapod. I wanted to make her like a little mini Peapod, but then I was like, I'll just make her a little sweet pea. because that's what she is. She's a little sweet pea. That's her name. So yeah, we're learning. And apparently she has cradle cap. I don't know what that is, but she has this like, it's like a yellow, like, it reminds me of Impetigo, where it's like crusty skin. It's like yellow, but it's not. Apparently it's cradle cap. Yeah, cradle cap is super common. She has a lot of acne, like on her cheeks too. But I was told by the doctor that it goes away. Like, it eventually goes away. I heard baby oil is good for the cradle cap. I don't know. If you do, just holla at your girl in the comments. It's baby dandruff. Well, whatever it is, when I look at it, it looks like a booger on her skin. It's gross. But I don't touch it. I let it be. It's gone down tremendously since the other day. It's definitely not as irritated, but it's still there, you know? It's just gross. So yeah. We use baby oil for cradle cap. Messy, but it works. Yeah, that's what I was told too. So I don't know. I want to kind of get her out of here, but I also know that she's going to be like, bah! She just did it. And my sons had baby acne. They had everything. Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing. Like, I really didn't. But then the doctor told me that the way that it works is that they're surrounded by all of your hormones, which are heightened during pregnancy. And then what happens is, when they come into the world, hello, Monica, how are you? We're talking about newborn mom stuff. So if you have any like mom recommendations, this is the time. What was I saying? Oh, so they're surrounded in all of your hormones, and then when they're born, they're not surrounded in your hormones anymore, and they are not able to produce the same level of hormone. So it's puberty in reverse. So when you go through puberty, you get an influx of hormones, which causes all of this acne, right? But now it's like the babies lose all of the hormones, which causes all of this acne, which was interesting to me. That's what he said. So yeah. So that is a thing. Really, I just told him, I was like, you know what? I chuck up everything that's going on as far as her cradle cap, as far as her acne, as far as her skin is starting to peel. I'm like, you know what? She was in water for 10 months and now she's not. That's why she's doing all this. How are you sleeping? Great question. She'll usually go for like 3 to 4 hours in between feedings. Lately, it's been about 2.5 to 3 because I really don't think she's getting enough food. But she usually, like, on average, is about 3 hours. I didn't get a nap today, so I'm really tired. Like, really tired. But usually, when she's asleep, that I'm asleep. This is the only time that I haven't been asleep because we were driving back from vacation, from being down the shore. So that is the only thing that's happening. I have her bottle right here. I'm like patiently waiting for her to wake up, but it's been 11 minutes and she still hasn't woken up. So I'm really hoping that I don't want to wake her, you know, like I learned my lesson, by the way. Hello, we are talking about babies. I learned the biggest lesson about not waking a sleeping baby. I want to say it was 2 weeks ago now. I went to go pick her up and she was asleep and I was like, but you need to get your diaper changed and you need to get fed, right? Because, you know, you cannot wait any longer than a certain amount of time. according to the doctor. So I went to go pick her up, and we have this bouncy chair, and I unstrap her out of the bouncy chair, and I pick her up and I put her on the changing table, and then all of a sudden I get an explosive stream of poop right at my face, like ready, aim, fire, like. So I learned my lesson, because if you wake a sleeping baby, you will literally get shit on. Like, literally, I got shit on. And she's a girl. Like, you wouldn't think that they have an aiming mechanism, but she made sure that she shot that shit right here. Babies always let you know what they need. Yep, they do. They really do. So she's really good at it too. But she's so content right now, and I don't want to like wake her, you know. But it's also getting really late for me. And part of me is like, do it. So, I mean, at the same time, yes, it is a great evening, Dr. Arbella. Thank you for joining. At the same time, I'm like, yeah, I need to do this so that I can go to bed, because I haven't slept since like, I don't know, 6 o'clock this morning. It's been a long day that I didn't get a nap. Wait until she's eating real food. Yeah, I've heard the projectile vomits. Yeah. Like, at that point, you just have to take them into the shower in order to get them all cleaned up. That's what I heard. If that's true, let a girl know what she's getting into. Because we're not there yet. She's starting to stir. It's like Nat Geo. Like, in the wild, Penelope is starting to stir. All right, let's get you unbuckled out of here. Oh, hey, Peapod. Hey, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. Oof. All right. Well, thank you guys for, helping me out tonight with all of this awesome mom stuff. I really enjoy that I can talk to you about this stuff, because I feel sometimes that I have to really be the only thing that you can talk about is content, or the only thing that you could talk about is marketing, because I used to have this coach that was like, if you're not talking about content, or if you're not talking about marketing, then nobody's gonna know who you are. And guess what? My life is not only 100% content and marketing. My life is my life, and this is part of my life. So I really truly appreciate that, I could talk to you guys on a live about this, especially on a live that was completely impromptu and so super late and not on my normal schedule at all. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I love seeing the numbers go up. I love seeing so many more participants and all of these comments. It was so amazing. I really love this. Yes. Moms unite. Absolutely. Kids give us so much content. Yeah, they do. I should be talking about more stories about Penelope probably in my content. And if you agree, then let me know in the comments. Have a good night, Monica. If you want to see more Penelope content, let me know. I'll make more videos about Penelope. Come here, you. Oh, there she is, my baby. Yes, yes, yes. They all want to see you, Miss P. Yeah. You're famous. You're TikTok famous. Yeah. Oh my gosh. She's the cutest thing. I love her so much. She is. Oh, she does her little thing with her little hand. She goes like this. She's a little model. Are you hungry? Yeah. Gotta get those boogies out of there. Alright guys, thank you again for tuning in. I really wasn't, I was like, oh my god, should I do this? I don't know that I should do this. I did it. I'm glad I did it. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all of your support and your comments. It's dessert time, if you know what I mean. Have a good night, guys. Oh.